Colorado.
Get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning and welcome to TV8's Good Morning Vail for this Friday, May 5th edition. This is a live shot of the river down in Dow Junction area, and Mark Sassi is going to be taking us through that part of the river and giving us some great tips and tricks on how you can stay safe and especially keep your pets and your kids safe. I'm your in-studio host today, Maddie Evans, and we've got a great show in store for you for the next 2 hours of Good Morning Vail. Now, we've got some great national holidays to celebrate today. The first one is Cinco de Mayo, since it is May 5th. The other one is National Astronaut Day. And then we talked a lot about how yesterday was Star Wars Day, with May the 4th be with you. Well, today is Revenge of the 5th. So if you're someone who loves Star Wars, well then today's another day to really embark on that and enjoy your Star Wars. Now, we've got some great activities taking place in and around our community for you to get out there and enjoy right now. The Eagle Valley Library District has some great story times taking place, and you can go to evld.org. That way you can see the entire lineup of the story times, because they do a baby lap sit, a toddler, a preschool, and a family story time. They even do a bilingual story time, so they've got a lot of things taking place over at the Eagle Valley Library District for everyone in the family, so make sure that you check out their entire events page. There's also some gentle yoga taking place at the Vail Public Library this afternoon, or starting this morning into the afternoon. And this is a great way to just start stretching. Maybe if you're a little bit sore or tight from our crazy ski season that we had this year, well then this is a great way to just start giving your body that stretch and relaxation that it needs. So you can go at 11:30 a.m. and it ends at 12:30 p.m. and this is taking place at the Vail Public Library. Now, there's a great event taking place tonight, and it is called Moving Mountains for Mark. We're really lucky because we have a great resource here in our community called the Vail Valley Charitable Fund, and what they do is if you or someone you know is in need of some financial support through a difficult medical time in your life, well then they are always willing to step up and help make everything come to life. And so Moving Mountains for Mark is taking place tonight. It's a $35 suggested donation. It's going to have drinks, it's going to have great hors d'oeuvres, and it's going to have a wonderful silent auction to help Mark and his family kind of stay on their feet through this troubling time. So make sure that you check that out tonight. It's taking place at the Eagle Vail Pavilion. Then, of course, a few other things that we want to mention. The Vail Rec District's Whitewater Race Series is taking place on Tuesday. So we go from this Tuesday until Tuesday, June 6th, and you're not going to want to miss out on any of the fun. Now, the Whitewater Race Series is going to be really fun this year, especially because our water levels are so high, but you can compete in your kayak, you can compete on your paddleboard, and anyone can get out there and have a ton of fun. So make sure that you go to discovervail.com. That way you can get some more information and you can sign up. Now, a couple other things that we do want to talk about is the Vail Performing Arts Center is continuing to announce lineups for the up-and-coming shows this summer. You can go to vlarpac.org for more information and to start buying your tickets for all of the incredible shows that they have coming this summer season. Now, if you have not made it up quite yet to the Vail Performing Arts Center, they're celebrating 25 years this year. Not only do they have that beautiful new chandelier that you can see up in the center of the screen, but they also have a new sound system that's making it even better to go and check out shows up there. So make sure that you look at that lineup. They are already starting to have limited availability for some of the shows, so you want to buy your tickets in advance while you still can. Now, something else we want to mention really quickly is it's time to sign up for the GoPro Mountain Games, especially as we are getting closer and closer by the day to all of the fun and exciting activities that take place at this wonderful event that we all know and love. The countdown is on. We are 34 days away from the kickoff of the GoPro Mountain Games. Now, there's great live music, there's athletes from across the entire country and even across the entire world, because we have so many wonderful athletes that come here to compete. And you'll be getting coffee somewhere in Vail Village, and you'll be standing next to the best kayakers in the world. So make sure that you check out this event. They're always looking for volunteers, and we're going to be chatting with Ross Leon Hart from the Vail Valley Foundation in just a little bit to give you more information on that volunteer opportunity. Now, the Ford Amphitheater also has some great shows taking place throughout the course of this summer, and a lot of those shows are selling out. So make sure that you go online to their website at grfavail.com, and that way you can start buying your tickets. Now, there are some really fun shows coming, some really big name shows coming, and we're really excited to see them in our wonderful community. Old Crow Medicine Show is coming. We've got Shaky Graves coming. We've got Camp coming. We've got so many incredible artists, and so you're going to want to go online and buy your tickets in advance while you still can before these shows sell out. Now, like I said, we've got a great 2 hours of Good Morning Vail left in store for you, and so many wonderful things happening. But Mark Sassi is out and about, and we're going to go check in with him so we can get a look at that local weather forecast. Since we saw quite a bit of precipitation yesterday, hopefully we'll start to see that sunshine make its way back out today. Mark?
We are going to see that sunshine, Maddie. Just over my shoulder here, it's about to make its way up and over the hills. I'm down here at the base of Dow Junction, the confluence of Gore Creek and the Eagle. I've got a river report coming up here real soon. It's about 36 degrees out here first thing this morning where I'm standing. I'm kind of underdressed. I was a little optimistic, but there's a little bit of a breeze out here making it chilly. We're going to see temperatures kicking off in Vail at around 8 o'clock to about 43 degrees. So we're going to see a pretty rapid warm up. It's not going to get real hot today. I think our high temperature midday is going to be about 59 degrees in Vail. We're going to see mostly sunny skies throughout the daytime, maybe a 30% chance of some pop-up afternoon showers intermittently on and off. As we look at Vail by the hour, we're going to see once again 43 at 8 a.m. with sunshine, sunny, and 54 at noon, 59 midday, and then as we get to the 4 o'clock hour, maybe a few passing showers, a few clouds, 45 tonight. Denver temperatures very warm, close to 80 degrees down there today with a 20% chance of maybe a passing shower. Mostly sunny skies for all of Eagle County. For Vail, 59, Avon 60, Eagle 62, and anywhere from a 10 to a 20 to a 30% chance of maybe an isolated pop-up storm or two. Tonight, our low temperature about 29 degrees with a 30% chance, maybe a little cloud cover, maybe a few passing showers also. And then for the weekend, 52 for Saturday, partly cloudy skies. Sunday, 54, partly cloudy skies. We have a 20% chance of maybe some passing showers on those days. For Monday, 59, mostly sunny. For Tuesday, 64, then 66 for Wednesday and sunshine. So we're starting to see the temperatures warm up just a little bit, but it's pretty amazing. And I'll get into it in just a minute about the fly fishing and the river reports. For these temperatures stabilizing in the upper 50s, low 60s, the rivers are charging right now. And the Vail Whitewater Race Series getting going on this Tuesday, which is coming up right around the corner. There'll be plenty of water for these athletes. We're going to take a quick break from our Friday edition of Good Morning Vail. We'll be right back. I've got a river report and more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Hi, it's Maddie from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you" on Channel 92? Because we're always bringing you more Good Morning Vail every day from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More Scoreboard updates every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. More Good Day Vail, 2 back-to-back episodes daily at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. More news segments and shows highlighting our local community. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or on our website at tv8vail.com.
Everybody, welcome back to our Friday edition of Good Morning Vail. I'm down live here at the base of Dow Junction. This is the confluence of Gore Creek, which runs down through Vail. And then we have the Eagle River just over my shoulder here, flowing west, coming from Red Cliff, actually up towards Camp Hill, where the headwaters of the Eagle actually start. I want to talk a little bit about what's happening with our rivers right now. We had some really good fly fishing back in March when the ice went off all the watersheds, the sun stayed out longer, fishing was more active. Mid to the end of April is when we started to see a shift in clarity of the water and water levels and water temperatures, obviously, because the snow is melting going into the river, so that water is cold. Fishing right now is pretty good. It's only going to get better once these water levels get to their max and then they drop down, and we're going to have good water all the way through the summer. But I think it's imperative, and Maddie and I talked about it yesterday on the show. If you are out roaming around with your kids, with your dogs like to play in the water, keep your kids and your dogs away from the rivers right now. If you want to go stand near water, maybe go play near a pool or go Nottingham and walk around Nottingham Lake, somewhere where it's safe. Rivers are going fast right now, and they're really cold. Hypothermia can kick in within minutes right now with what we have for water temperatures unless you're fully protected. We do have the Vail Whitewater Race Series coming up, and you know that all of those athletes are going to be fully protected in dry suits, so if for some reason they get dunked in the water, they're going to be protected. They're going to have that layer of protection so hypothermia doesn't kick in as fast. I want to show you Gore Creek right here. This is actually a spectacular place to fish once the water levels drop. A lot of pocket water, great fishing all the way up into Vail. But as we look at the graph, here's a look at your flows for Gore Creek right now. And you're going to see right now, as of today, we're a little over 300 cubic feet per second. And this thing is just getting going. We got plenty of cubic feet and snow to melt before we see this reach its highest height and then drop back down. And I'll keep you updated over the course of the next 3 or 4 weeks on what's happening here. Now, there's a couple gauging stations on Gore Creek. There's one up where Red Sandstone Creek flows into the Gore Creek. And then that little thingy right over there is a gauging station. And this is the gauging station right here at the mouth of where it meets up with the Eagle. Now, let's make our way over here now, right underneath the confluence. Now, this is the Eagle River. Let's take a look at that Eagle graph. Now, that Eagle River graph is based out of Avon, and that's reading still right around 1,000. We had cooler temperatures yesterday, so it kind of dropped a little bit. Now it's holding at about 1,000. And right here where I'm at the confluence, you've got 300 cubic feet per second flowing into the Eagle. And up here, we're probably at about, probably 600 to 700 before it meets up with Gore Creek. But river flows are moving pretty abruptly. They're going fast. You have to be extra careful. You can get out there and catch some trout. If you're wade fishing, don't get too deep into that water. Make sure you have a wading belt on also in case you were to slip. My suggestion is either to fish from a boat or stay up on the shoreline, and don't try to get down into that water because it's definitely tricky and definitely dangerous. Your best bet to fish with, I'd say, I would fish streamers if I had an option right now. We still have rainbow trout that are spawning out on the river, so keep that in mind if you happen to see a couple fish in one spot that aren't moving too far, that don't fish to them because it's a male and a female rainbow trout, and the female just laid her eggs and they're protecting them. So keep that in mind also. If you want to find out more about what's happening with the fishing, give us a call at the shop. I'm up at Minchard Anglers. I'm actually going to head up there over the course of the show today. I might do my last weather report from the shop, but that's a fishing report for you. I want to shift gears just a tiny bit and talk about a competition of sorts. Now, if you're an artist, if you're a sculptor, if you're a painter, and you're interested in getting into some competition, you want to be noticed, well, there's a show out now called Exhibit. Maddie had a chance to find out more about it. We're going to share that with you coming up next.
Do you love art and friendly competition? Well, then you're not going to want to miss MTV News series, The Exhibit. And we've got Damati and Melissa joining us. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us.
Thanks for having us.
So can you guys tell us about your roles really quickly on the show, just so people know, because you guys both have very extensive titles and you both have very impressive careers.
Oh, well, thank you for saying that. I'm a correspondent at MTV News, and I'm just the host. I'm there to learn about this art world. I have a humble collection. I have a serious interest in art, but I get a chance to just lead us through this competition, navigate this competition at 7 artists over 6 weeks competing for $100,000 and an exhibit at the Hirshhorn Museum. And I follow my lead judge, Melissa Chu, as they have crit sessions determining which work of the week was the most compelling.
Now, Melissa, you have a very extensive art background, and so what's it like being on this competition?
So I'm director of the Hirshhorn Museum and Sculpture Garden, part of the Smithsonian Institution, and we are right on the National Mall. We are the National Museum of Modern Art, and so our real mission is to share the art and artists of our time. And so in this collaboration with MTV, we were so excited because we selected 7 artists from around the country, all making completely different work in different materials and media. And we then invited them to create works to different themes each week. And we called those commissions. And so one of the tough roles was as lead judge, and I was joined by many other judges from around the country. We really looked to this idea of originality, kind of execution, how an artist kind of makes what materials they choose, how they make their idea into a work of art. And I think that's the really interesting thing about this moment in time. An artwork is more about the idea than even the medium or the material. And so that's really what the show tackles. It's like, how do we think about creativity today? In some ways, it offers us a behind the scenes look at how 7 artists create works. In a way, an artist creates an artwork out of nothing. And that, we talk a lot about that as a courageous act, to put your idea out there into the world and then have other people talk about it. Like, that can be a hard, tough thing. But we tried really with the show for it to be both collegial and also build an artist community. These are 6 artists who stayed together, or 7 artists who stayed together for the 6 episodes and made work each week. And it was something that, really shows you a glimpse of how art is made today.
Now, if you had to describe the show, both of you, in 3 words, what 3 words would you choose?
100,000.
And now, if people are interested in watching the show, where can they find it?
On MTV Friday nights, premieres March 3rd, Friday at 9 p.m., and on the Smithsonian Channel on Tuesday, March 7th at 9 p.m.
Thank you guys both so much for taking the time to chat with us, giving us all this great information, and thank you for the entertainment. This is such a great way to learn so much about the art, but also have that entertainment factor, and so it's going to be really cool to see this premiere.
Oh, can't wait for you to see it. Thank you for the time.
Make sure that you check out MTV and the Smithsonian. That way you can see these 7 diverse artists compete for $100,000 and the exhibit of a lifetime. This is going to be a great way to get involved in the arts and just see all of the action. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
It's that time of the morning where we're talking Sun and Ski Product of the Week. Now, here we've got a great trail running shoe. It's the men's North Face Summit Vective Pro. If you're looking for a shoe to get out there and hit those trails all season long, then this is the shoe for you. It's breathable, comfortable, and high cushion. It has a rocker midsole geometry, which you can see right here in that, allowing you to push off of your toes just a little bit stronger. It's got innovative foam technology on the inside of the shoe, which we'll show you right now. This way you can be nice and comfortable as you're hitting those trails. It also has carbon fiber plates in it for stabilization. So if you're an avid trail runner, then this is the shoe for you. Not only does it have all of these wonderful features, but it's got some nice tread on the bottom of the sole to help you out there as you're hitting hitting the trails. Now, if you know someone or yourself, if you're a trail runner, well then make sure that you head over to Sun and Ski Sports to get your hands on these fabulous shoes. You can also head over to their website at sunandski.com. That way you can get more information on the shoes and order them in your correct size. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for bringing you this product of the week. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Knapp Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Knapp Nectar Hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the show. I made my way a little bit further south towards Minturn. We'll have more fly fishing reports coming up. But over here now, you can see where I just was standing kind of off that way in the sunshine at Dow Junction. Still in the shade over here as of right now, but we're going to see that sun up in the sky make its way out over us real soon. Temperatures right here still probably upper 30s, maybe close to 40 degrees. For Vail today, 8 o'clock, we'll see temperatures just breaking 40 degrees, about 43 degrees for a start at 8 o'clock this morning. We'll see sunshine this morning also. Vail will see a high temperature midday, about 59 degrees. Sunny, and then maybe a few pop-up afternoon scattered showers. We'll see 54 degrees around noon today for Vail. Mostly sunny skies, a few clouds slowly moving in this afternoon. And then that high temperature, 59 degrees. Coming between probably 2 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then 50 degrees around 4 o'clock, 45 degrees this evening at 8 o'clock. Denver temperatures today, we're going to see about 78 degrees, so close to 80, mostly sunny skies with a 20% chance of maybe something happening and some precipitation. For Vail, 59 with a 30% chance, but once again, sunny all around Eagle County until the afternoon, then those few clouds may roll in. 60 for Avon, 62 down towards Eagle and Gypsum. Tonight a low of 29 degrees with a 30% chance of maybe some pop-up showers. And then as we jump ahead your 5-day, for Saturday and Sunday, temperatures in the low 50s, and we'll see a 20% chance for both days of maybe some showers, but mostly sunny skies once again. For Monday, 10% chance with a high of 59 in Vail. For Tuesday, bright sunshine. Wednesday, bright sunshine. And then temperatures both of those days getting up into the mid-60s. So 64 for Tuesday, 66 for Wednesday. Gotta love that. All right, now let's talk about fitness. If you have an Apple Watch, if you have an iPhone, you have an Apple Watch, there's a multitude of different apps that you can put onto your devices to track your heart rate and do all these other things. This is called Apple Fitness, and Maddie had a chance to find out how it can benefit you as an athlete to keep your fitness levels at their max. Let's take a look.
If one of your New Year's resolution is to stay fit and stay motivated to continue to stay fit, well then Apple Fitness Plus has you covered, and we've got their great team joining us to give us some more information. So let me introduce you to Jules, Emily, and Bakari. Thank you so much for meeting us.
Hello, thank you for having us.
Now, as people are getting motivated for the new year to stay fit and to stay active, Apple Fitness Plus has some really big announcements. Jules, can you give us some more information on what people are looking forward to?
Absolutely. We are so excited to be coming to you from the Apple Fitness Plus studio in Santa Monica. Apple Fitness Plus was built to be the most inclusive and welcoming fitness and wellness service in the world. Everyone's invited to the party, no matter where you're at on your fitness journey. We've got 12 workout types and meditation. We've got the best playlists from Apple Music and, of course, a world-class trainer team to keep you motivated. And we've had some really exciting announcements to kick off the year. We've brought kickboxing to the service as a new workout type. We have a new artist spotlight featuring all music from Beyonce. We've got meditations for sleep. And if you're someone who likes to get out and go for a walk, our audio walking experience, Time to Walk, the guest is Jamie Lee Curtis. And there's so much more to explore. We just can't wait to help people get more active and take care of their overall well-being this year.
Now, you've got two wonderful fitness trainers with you right now, Apple Plus fitness trainers with you right now. And so if people want some more tips on how they can stay active and stay motivated, Emily, can you kick us off with some of your great tips?
Absolutely. I know we both have tips, but I will go first. Fitness Plus is about getting fit, but it's also about being healthy and feeling good. So my best piece of advice for anyone getting back into fitness or just starting off is to start simple and stay consistent with it. We have workouts from 5 minutes to 45 minutes. So you can fit it into your busy schedule. You can take on a longer workout if you do have the time, or you can even stack workouts and meditations if you're feeling adventurous.
And my tip this year to stay active is music, to lean into music. It is everything when you're working out. And at Fitness Plus, there's all different types of music as well as playlists for each workout. There's pure dance, which is my favorite, hip hop, R&B, throwback hits, Latin grooves. So there's definitely something for everyone. As Jules mentioned, we have artist spotlight workouts. I just led a hit workout that's all music by Beyonce.
Was in it.
Emily was in it. Yeah, when Alien Superstar comes on, we are all in.
I love that, only because I love Beyonce, so that sounds like a ton of fun. Now, we're talking about getting people motivated as well. There are some great ways to help people get started and stay motivated. Now, can you give us some more information on how that's going to happen?
Yeah, I mean, one way to stay motivated is to try something new. And there are so many workouts to try and trainers to meet in Fitness Plus. You can think about it like going on a fun adventure, and that can keep you motivated, and you might also find your next favorite workout type. Another way to stay motivated is to be a beginner. I mean, no matter if you work out every day, everyone can be a beginner at something, and that can be really inspiring. I know Bakari's been having this experience recently.
That is so true. One thing that is really special about Fitness Plus is that we as trainers support each other and are in each other's workouts. So we are right there learning something new, but we're always showing modifications, even if you are trying something new for the first time. So I've been in our new kickboxing workouts, and that is a newer workout type for me. So I am right there branching out with you and trying something new this year.
Oh, yeah.
Which, as a diehard skier and being here in the mountains, I think that this could be my new favorite thing, because I definitely should branch out from just skiing. Now, all of this sounds so amazing. Do I need an Apple Watch to participate in Fitness Plus?
You can definitely use your Apple Watch to take your Fitness Plus workouts to the next level with metrics on the screen and personalization. But we've been so excited to make Fitness Plus available to anyone who has an iPhone. So you can use it on your iPhone, on your iPad, on your Apple TV. You find it on your iPhone right there in the Fitness app.
I love using my Apple Watch, but the best part about Fitness Plus being available to anyone with a phone is that if you do have a friend or a family member that doesn't wear a watch, they can still join in on the fun.
That's right.
Which I think the fun should be shared with the entire family. Now, it's not only important to stay physically fit, but stepping in and getting mentally fit as well. And that's really kind of intimidating to get started. Now, you guys have some great ways on how people can do that right now.
I mean, most people know that meditation is a great way to relieve the stress and anxiety that we all face every day. And Fitness Plus has meditation. It's so popular. We have themes like calm and focus, kindness and gratitude. And we recently worked with the health team at Apple to create meditations for sleep. They are really, really so enjoyable. And we have a program to kick that off too, to help you get started, to learn meditation techniques that help you unwind at the end of the day and hopefully fall asleep more easily.
Now, if people are interested in participating in all of the fun that Apple Fitness Plus has to offer, where can they find it on their phones?
Right there on your iPhone in the Fitness app. Apple Fitness Plus is that center tab.
Thank you guys so much for taking the time to chat with us. I cannot wait to start taking some of your workout classes right here on my cell phone.
That is so great to hear. And we have an entire team at Apple Fitness Plus to help you reach your fitness and wellness goals this year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Make sure that you check out your own phone. That way you can participate in all of the Apple Fitness Plus fun into the new year. It's not only going to help you stay active, it's going to help you stay motivated, and it's going to help you stay mindful. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back from the break, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi there, this is Sassi with Good Day Vail, and recently I had a chance to go to Matsuhisa and sit down with two experts around a spirit called mezcal. Let me tell you, it is taking over the U.S. by storm as a leading growth spirit. So please watch that Good Day Vail episode and learn about something that you probably don't know much about.
Quickly on what makes mezcal different than tequila. So tequila has to be made with the blue agave, only one type of agave. Mezcal can be made with any other type of agave from which you can make a distillate. Now, it's a number that is impossible to determine, but it's somewhere probably 60, 70, 80 different types of mezcal, of agave, from which you can make a mezcal. And I've probably had at least that many varietals. But because it's so regional and made in little towns and little villages, it's hard to pin down exactly how many. But there are specific rules about mezcal versus tequila, and some of those have to do with the production process, which is what gives mezcal a unique taste profile. Some of it is the regions from which you can make mezcal, and then the source material is the agave plant. So it's the agaves, it's the production process. Those are the key things that really, and where it's made in Mexico, those are the key things that differentiate mezcal from tequila.
So join us for the mezcal episode.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical-grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. We were talking about all of the wonderful things that we're excited for this summer, and the Vail Valley Foundation is part of the reason we get to enjoy so many of these wonderful things. And we've got Ross Leonhardt joining me on the couch from the Vail Valley Foundation. Good morning, Ross.
Good morning, Maddie. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Friday.
first of all, look at your Birds of Prey hat. You're already in the lineup for what's coming in the winter, and we're just getting hyped on summer.
Yeah, I'm a big winter guy. It's hard for me to let go of it right this time of
Switch.
year. Yeah, so it's time. It's coming, but it'll come back next year. It's all good.
I mean, look at your big beard and your long hair right now. It looks like you're ready for winter still.
Yeah, the many different looks of Ross Lee and Hart.
We love them, and
Yep.
we get to see them here on the couch, which is always really exciting. Because then when little clips of past interviews come, and I have brown hair or you have short hair, it's so funny to see it.
Yeah, I find myself reintroducing myself out here.
All the time.
All the time, yeah.
Right. It's so fun that way.
Yeah.
And speaking of so fun, we have so many incredible events and activities coming our way that I am so excited for.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time at the Vail Valley Foundation planning and looking ahead, so it's kind of personally exciting that it's almost here. And Opera at the Amp was a little teased. We had a couple concerts at the amphitheater this winter, which was awesome, but now we got a little lull, and we'll be kicking off with the GoPro Mountain Games here June 8th through the 11th.
Which is so soon. It's right around the corner. And so people need to start registering for the activities. And let's talk about some of the great ones that everyone can participate in that aren't highly competitive. It's just good to get out there.
Yeah, there's literally something for everyone. There's trail running, mountain biking, kayaking, rafting, dock dogs. What's really cool about it is you're out there and you're competing against some of the best in the world, which is really cool too. But it's a fun event. Everything's for fun. Some pretty good prize money on the line as well. Some competitions are filling up, so if you are going to compete, be sure to get out there. Some new competitions in the fly fishing world, a lot going on those 4 days.
And we just had the countdown on the screen. 34
What do we got?
days.
34 days, yeah.
Away.
Yeah. In a couple weeks, we'll start our staff will start taking over Vail a little bit and start setting up, and it's going to be here quick. Hopefully have some great weather that weekend, and
yes.
Things are looking really good.
And not only that, but if you're someone who maybe is not competitive, I'm not very competitive, but you have a dog.
Yeah.
You can bring your dog. You and your dog can just get out, hit the trails together.
That's it.
Enjoy some relaxing time running through the woods.
Yeah, and you're considered an athlete if you sign up to do the Rocky Dog Trail Run, which is just a 5K fun run with your dog. So you're still considered an athlete. You get all the swag and get all the special access that athletes get. So the Rocky Dog Trail one's a fun one for people looking to get out with their dog.
I'm looking to get out and take one of the rescue dogs running, only because Beatrice is a polar bear, and that is too hot for her.
Yeah, so it's really cool. We partner with the Eagle County Humane Society, and every year about a dozen dogs get adopted at the GoPro Mountain Games, and they're all Colorado dogs, so it's that perfect companion that people are looking for to get outside and go on those hikes with. So they go really quickly at the mountain games, and they're just adorable, and you can even pick one up to do the Rocky Dog Trail Run.
Which is exactly what I think I'm going to do, because look, that dog that we just had up on the screen looks so happy in his Adopt Me vest, and what better way to get people to adopt a dog than having that dog run right next to their dog that they already own.
Oh yeah, and what's cool about the dog adoptions, Maddie, is we got some great partners and sponsors of the GoPro Mountain Games, and a lot of them are chipping in to make it a little bit easier for people that might be a little timid to adopt a dog, providing the harnesses, food for a year, and all the kennel and all that good stuff. So if you're thinking about getting a dog, adopting is a great way to go, and there'll be about 15 or so dogs at the mountain games this year.
So really what you should do is you should mark your calendars to go to the mountain games. That way you can find your forever friend, get all of these great deals, and enjoy things like the dogs.
Yeah, and what's cool too is if you are not interested in competing, it's all free to spectate. So about 90,000 spectators last year over the course of 6 days. So everything is just high energy. It's great to cheer on the dogs over in Lion's Head at Doc Dogs, and a lot of stuff going on. We got the new collab creator stage this year in Solaris Plaza that we're really excited about. Adam Glick, an adventure chef, some people know and are excited about, will be out here. Brody, that dude, will be out here again, the Golden Doodle, speaking of dogs. And so we're really creating this stage where these kind of influencers and creators can come together and have really meaningful and powerful kind of presentations and discussions with the audience.
Which is always so wonderful, and it's so cool to see. I saw Brody everywhere last year, and I was like, that dog is such a celebrity and he doesn't even know it. He just lives his life and is like, look at me, I'm a dog and I get to be pet all the time and everyone loves me.
Yeah, he was everywhere. I didn't even get to meet him last year. I got to meet Cliff, his owner, but running around so much, I didn't even get to meet Cliff, so I'm hoping to see him this year, or Brody.
All right, I'm putting those vibes out there for you because he is.
He's in every picture. Everyone got to meet him.
And he's so cute.
Yeah. So that's a cool part of the mountain games. You go out, free to spectate. You never know who you're going to run into.
Right.
Friends and family are all out there. It's a community event. So.
And we were talking a little bit earlier about it. You go to get coffee and you're standing next to like the world's most highly ranked kayaker.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, what do you do? And they're like, oh, I'm a kayaker. And you're like, oh, you're here competing. Like, do you do it often? And they're like, yeah. Like, I'm only number 1 in the country right now, but it's okay. Like, no big deal.
It's insane. Yeah, Eric Jackson was just in the news for dropping, I think it was like a 300-foot waterfall. Like, just insane what these guys are doing. And what's cool is they love being here, too. It's a annual stop for them here in Vail, and it's an honor to host all these guys.
And the Jackson family is so nice, and they have such a cool story, and they have this great YouTube channel that you can follow them, see all of the incredible things, but you guys are looking for some volunteers.
Yeah, always. A lot of, pretty much everything we do at the VVF doesn't happen without our volunteers. Starting with the GoPro Mountain Games, there's about 1,500 shifts for volunteers at the GoPro Mountain Games. So not all day shifts, but in total about 1,500 shifts. And we got about 800 of those filled right now. So that's everything from working the information booths, helping pack some swag bags before the event, all sorts of fun stuff to be involved with the event and help out. And then we provide lunch and they get a swag bag and a volunteer party and giveaways. So it's kind of a cool thing for our volunteers. And then we'll be looking for volunteers for the dance festival coming up pretty soon. Yes. I spoke with a lot of the volunteer ushers last year, and they love it. You really do get the best seat in the house. You get to watch world-class dance up close and personal after getting everyone seated, you know.
Right.
But they're all really sweet and really nice, kind of all ages, and it's just fun to see people out there enjoying the arts.
Well, and the dance festival is such a unique opportunity for people who have never experienced that version of art here in our community, because it is the best dancers in the country coming here to Vail to perform at this high elevation from sea level and just absolutely crush it.
Yeah, it's amazing. And what's really cool about the dance festival is it's all about collaboration, right? So they'll take a hip-hop dancer with a ballet dancer and a violinist and put them out on stage, and what they create is just beautiful.
Yeah.
And they're really talented. Some of them have been in Super Bowl commercials. Some of them have performed at the Super Bowl. So they're all over the world. They come from all over. And this year's artist in residence, Aji Sissoko, lives out in San Francisco right now with Lines Ballet, and she is going to be amazing. So she's really long-legged and very flexible, and she can bend her body in ways that are just unimaginable. So even if you're not a dance fan, it's the highest level, and similar to Birds of Prey. Like if you're not a ski racing fan, it's the highest level, and if you can't appreciate that, I don't know what to do for you.
Right, I don't know how to talk to you about this because that doesn't make any sense. And you can go to so many different performances, and there's so many different things that you guys do. And then you do this really cool piece called the Up Close. That's my favorite one to go to, only because as they're going through each choreographed move and how they break it down and how they practice it, you're like, my ankles feel like they're gonna snap just watching these girls leap from their tippy toes back down to their tippy toes again.
Yeah, it's Up Close is a great one. It's kind of like a behind the scenes of what goes on into a dance performance. And so Damian Wetzel, the artistic director, is just up there on stage as they're going through their routine and explaining things and talking to the dancers and showing that banter that goes behind the scenes of creating a world-class dance.
And then, of course, you have to watch these dancers do it like 9 times in a row, and you're like, my ankles hurt, my knees hurt for you. Like, it is impressive, and so you guys are looking for more volunteers for that.
Volunteers for the dance festival. That's the end of July. It'll kick off July 28th. About 2 or 3 week festival there. So that'll be coming soon. Volunteer opportunities. Yeah, it's going to be a busy, fun summer.
And then, of course, let's talk about one of my favorite volunteer opportunities that you guys offer, which is the Youth Power 365, only because you guys do such a good job making these kids feel like their world is magical.
Yeah, it's really impactful work what they're doing at Youth Power 365. And they're getting ready for a busy summer, looking for volunteers for all sorts of things, after school programs, camps for the kids, keeping them active and outdoors and out of trouble kind of. But yeah, a lot of fun stuff. And it's really cool to see the kids. They have a blast. They're with their friends after school and they're having fun. And it's just cool to see. Copa Soccer celebrating 15 years this summer on Sundays. And that's a fun one. So a lot of volunteer opportunities at the Vail Valley Foundation.
Ross, we want to thank you so much for coming in, giving the community all of these wonderful volunteer opportunities, and doing all the hard work that you do to bring these events to life so people can get out there and enjoy all of the things.
Yeah, we'll see you guys soon.
Oh yeah, because we're going to be there. Ross and I spend a lot of time together come GoPro mountain games, which is one of my favorite things.
Can't wait.
Thanks for being here bright and early this morning, Ross.
Thanks, Maddie.
Make sure that you check out all of the wonderful things that the Vail Valley Foundation has to offer. You can go to vvf.org. That way you can see the entire lineup of volunteer opportunities and all of the upcoming events laid out for you, because there is so many. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back from the break, we've got more Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Love what you see on TV8? We want you to be part of our team. TV8 is currently recruiting for full and part-time positions, including bilingual editors, news and sports reporters, Good Morning Vail hosts, and an administrative assistant. Join us on Saturday, May 13th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. for an open interview at our studio located at 137 Benchmark Road inside the Seasons building. TV8 is proud to serve the community 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and we want you to be part of the fun. Check us out at tv8vail.com for more information.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Hi, it's Maddie from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you" on Channel 92? Because we're always bringing you more Good Morning Vail every day from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More Scoreboard updates every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. More Good Day Vail, 2 back-to-back episodes daily at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. More news segments and shows highlighting our local community. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or on our website at tv8vail.com.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Are you looking for exciting and nutritious recipes to cook at home? Watch Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller on TV8 Vail. Tracy brings you the best in fresh and healthy foods for the active outdoor lifestyle. Stream online at tv8vail.com or find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I had the opportunity to chat with Lauren from Lauren's Kitchen, a great place where you can get some delicious meals or some really easy catering. And so we're going to check in and see what Laura is cooking up in the kitchen. As promised, we're going to be doing some delicious cooking in the kitchen, and we've got Lauren from Lauren's Kitchen joining us. Thank you so much for being here this morning.
Yes, thank you for having me.
All right, so I love mushrooms, And I think that what you've got going on here is, we were talking a little bit off camera, my mouth is watering, and I'm really excited. But let's briefly talk a little bit about what your business does and how people can benefit from it here in our community.
Most definitely. So I own Lauren's Kitchen. It's in Edwards Riverwalk. We're next in between the Bookworm and Lacey's, in case people don't understand where we're at. We do grab and go and catering, so that actually means that I prepare all the food from scratch in the refrigerators. You can grab, take it to go, reheat it at home, or dine in. And then we also do private catering, so any kind of thing is, the world is your oyster, basically. We do a lot of dietary restrictive items, which is something that not a lot of chefs like to do in the Valley. But I kind of cater to those people specifically. And this dish that we're doing today is actually a naturally gluten-free item, so super popular, super easy to do. Should it be everything that someone is familiar with having in their kitchen already? So,
which makes it nice and convenient. And I've definitely stopped in to your location next to the Bookworm, only because I don't eat a lot of red meat and pork products. I've removed those from my diet quite some time ago, and it is really hard to find those certain items that you do love. Like, I have a hard time finding a vegetarian lasagna, but I love it so much.
Yep, we do that.
I know, because I've had yours, and it's amazing.
Perfect. Thank you.
And
Appreciate
so it's super nice that people have that option.
Yes, definitely. And yeah, I just like to have all the options available. Like during the day, we have usually a protein, chicken, a beef, usually some type of vegan option, a vegetarian option, gluten-free, all the things. And then that way someone from all kinds of dietary restrictive groups can come in and find something for each of their members of their family to eat. So I like that.
Which I think is so important. And not only that, but your space is so adorable, and your staff is so knowledgeable about what you guys are doing and how you guys are kind of making that difference, especially when you do have a lot of dietary restrictions. It's really hard when you're out and about and you want to just grab something to go quickly.
Exactly.
You can't always stop at that like Wendy's or McDonald's because you can't eat
and
that.
who knows what's in that anyway.
Right, exactly. And so it's really important that people eat healthier and they take care of their bodies, especially because we're such an active place to be right now. So let's get started on making this delicious meal.
Perfect. So these are just regular white button mushrooms that I got from the grocery store. You can buy, they come in the little package. You want to try and get the bigger ones so that you can stuff them. And the cool thing about this recipe is we're going to use every part of the mushroom. So we're not throwing away the stems. We're going to actually chop them up and use them in our dish. And to remove them, you just pop them out. It's super easy. So they just pop right out. So that way you have the nice little crevice, and then we're going to chop these up, and they will become part of our dish. So I actually have some already chopped up. So in a skillet pan, which is already hot, we're going to add just your regular breakfast sausage. And I prefer this one, but you can use whatever one you like. But it's just the kind that's in the fridge aisle next to the bacon. So you're going to brown those up, and they're just going to be little chunks like this. And you're going to make sure you break them up into little pieces. And then another ingredient is just diced onion, yellow onion, just fine diced. So we're going to add that guy in as well. And that'll cook up in this sausage fat, so you don't need any extra oil or any extra butter or anything like that. And then once that comes together, it'll be basically once the onion is tender, slightly translucent, and then that will be ready to mix with our mushrooms. And we'll put those in as well. I'm just going to turn this up a little so we have some sizzle going. Magic of TV here, right?
Magic. I feel like I'm already learning so much. I'm the worst cook, like hands down.
Right.
It's like embarrassing, and so
no worries. That's why I'm here.
I love this. And
in the Valley, I mean,
right?
For everyone.
Exactly. You make it easy, and especially when I'm like, oh, I'm gonna host like a little gathering at my house, and I'm like, I can literally make maybe top ramen, and that's like on a good day. So. You make it nice and convenient, and for those people who are always on the go, super busy, but they want to take care of themselves, you do offer all of these amazing recipes with a lot of delicious options and a lot of delicious ingredients so that it is healthier out there.
Exactly. And they can, I just require a 2-day heads up because we are a small staff, boutique business. So 2-day heads up, you can choose from any of my available options, or if you have family recipes you'd rather me recreate, I can do that as well. You can also bring in your own casserole dish, and I will create the meal in your dish, and you can pretend that you made that for your guests. and I'm cool with that.
Wow, you're
So,
you're doing all the dirty work for a lot of the
Exactly.
people out there who
All
can't
of it.
cook like myself, which is so incredible. And
Yep.
it's just such a fun way for people to experience what you guys do at Lauren's Kitchen.
Yes, exactly. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and skip to, the other thing I add in here is garlic. I'm not actually sure where that went, but it goes in here. So garlic, and then a little salt and pepper, and a little bit of Italian seasoning. Super easy. That's gonna bring the whole thing to life. And you're just seasoning it so to your taste preference. If you like a lot of pepper, put a lot in. If you don't like a lot of pepper, just a little bit. Just gonna give it a little kick. And then the Italian seasoning is gonna just give you that second depth of flavor. So once all that cooks up, we'll add in, finally, right? I think I finally turned it on. We'll add in the cream cheese, and this is just store-bought regular cream cheese, full fat. And I do about half a package for like 1 package of mushrooms. So you're not even doing that much cheese. So it's kind of diet friendly. I don't know about sausage, not really, but whatever.
That's all right.
Details.
I mean, it's called balance here.
Yes.
You're getting your mushrooms, so you're getting your fresh veggies that you're just
Exactly.
really only going to bake.
Yes, exactly, and you bake them. So, and they're baking in their own juices. Like again, like I said, you can just use like a little Pam spray. You don't have to use olive oil or any other extra fats. And that actually just goes on the mushrooms. We'll get there. Anyway, so once this cooks down, it will become like this.
Yum.
So this is just the mix, totally mixed up. I fine chopped everything, and it just becomes like a big cream base like this. And then what we're gonna do is just stuff the mushrooms. Pretty easy. I like to load a huge bunch in there, kind of have it over the top, because when it bakes, it will cook down. So like so, put them all in there, stick them on our baking pan, one that you can see. Boop.
I love this. I
Yes.
love anything that has to do with like those comfort food elements.
Yes.
And I feel like this is
Exactly.
bringing all of that comfort food together. This makes me feel like the holidays with my mom right now.
Yes, exactly. And this will give you like all the smells of home without like too much effort. You can still enjoy your party. You could also do this ahead of time and then just pop them in a 375 oven for about 5 to 10 minutes, and they'll reheat perfectly just in time for guests to arrive, and you can already be ready to go.
Which is super convenient, and this is also great finger food. So
Yes.
if you're looking for something to serve up on that platter as you're kind of hosting everyone, whether it's for the holidays or whether you're just having one of those amazing dinner parties where you want people to think about the food as you're walking out the door. Now, is this something that people can order in bulk from you guys?
Oh yes, 100%. Yes, I do parties anywhere from, my minimum for selections is about 4 servings. The max is 300. So you just tell me where you want to be on the spectrum, and I got you.
Which makes it super nice and convenient. We're going to take a very short break, and when we come back from the break, we're going to check in on all the products, see how everything is going, and then see what that final product looks like, tastes like, and then tell you guys how you can enjoy Lauren's Kitchen for your parties. So stay tuned.
Perfect. Thank you.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to hour number 2 of Good Morning Vail. This is a live shot of that I-70 corridor. First thing this morning, something we do want to note that we are going to see happening along that I-70 corridor is that sun glare if you're traveling eastbound first thing in the morning. And the best way to avoid that, like you can see that sun glare on that camera right now, is to make sure that you've got a clean windshield inside and outside, good windshield wipers, and plenty of windshield washer fluid. You're also going to want to have a nice pair of sunglasses in your car to make it easier for you to see so you can keep yourself and everyone else on that roadway safe. I'm your in-studio host for the next hour of Good Morning Vail, Maddie Evans, and we've got the one and only Mark Sassi out and about running around waiting to give us a weather report and then of course another fly fishing report on what you can expect on that river if you're getting out there and how you can keep yourself and everyone else around you, your pets, your children, safe out there. So make sure that you stay tuned for the next hour of Good Morning Vail. We've also got some other fun things taking place on the show. We've got Sally January from Alpine Kind coming in to talk about some great new career opportunities. So if you're looking for a career shift, well then not only could you apply here at TV8, but you can also look and see if maybe Alpine Kind is a good fit for you. Now there's some great activities taking place in and around our community throughout the course of today. So if you're looking to get out there and celebrate, well then you can always make your way over to the Eagle Valley Library District and do some wonderful story time with the kiddos. Now you can go to evld.org and then you can just click on that little events tab and then click on story times, and that way you can see what story time is going to be best for you and your family. There's a baby lap sit, there's a toddler, there's a preschool, a family story time, and then a wonderful bilingual story time. And so make sure that you check that out to really help with those early literacy skills. This is something that's really important, and it's just a great way to get out of the house and meet some new people. Now over at the Vail Public Library there is some free gentle yoga, so maybe if you are not a hardcore yogi or you're just starting to get into it, this is a great way to slowly start to introduce it to you. Now this is taking place from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. for you to get out there and enjoy. We have such a wonderful community filled with so much love, and you can see that as events like one that's taking place tonight come up. There is Moving Mountains for Mark. Now, this is brought to you by the Vail Valley Charitable Fund, which is a great nonprofit here in our community that comes together in a time of need for specific members of our community. All you have to do is reach out to them, let them know that you're in kind of a crisis, and they will totally step up to help you. So Move Mountains with Mark is taking place tonight. It's a $35 suggested donation. Now, Mark was a doctor here in our community for a long time, and he's helped so many wonderful community members, and now it's time that we help him through this health crisis that he is currently having. This is taking place from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Eagle Vale Pavilion, and you can just go get some delicious drinks, enjoy some delicious food, and then, of course, partake in the wonderful silent auction that they are going to have tonight. Now, the Vail Rec District is gearing up to kick off its summer season, and they've got a lot of events and activities. They just kicked off the Vail Mountain Bike Race Series, which is a ton of fun, so make sure that if you like to ride your mountain bike that you check that out, because they kicked off in Eagle and they're going to move all around our wonderful county and just show you some of the beautiful places that you can get out there and enjoy. Now there's mountain bike races for everyone in the family, so those kiddos all the way to the adults, so check that out, and you can always go to the Vail Rec District website. But then of course we've got the Whitewater
race series, coming up, and this is a fun way to just get out. Even if you don't want to compete in it, this is really fun to go and spectate. So make sure that you check that out as well. It's going to kick off on Tuesday. That water is pretty chilly and it is moving quite quickly, and so this is going to be a good year to get out there. Now they are recommending that you are an intermediate. If you're an intermediate kayaker or paddleboarder, that way you just know what you're doing and you're safe in this scary water that we are seeing right now. So make sure that you check out all of these wonderful things. Now, something we really quickly want to mention is it is bear season. They are starting to wake up. So make sure that your trash cans are locked, because once a bear gets into your trash can, your house is marked as a place for it to go and enjoy some food. And you don't want to do that, because then they will just continue to return to come back to your house. So make sure that you're prepared as well. We're starting to see them wake up. Now, Mark has been running around all morning and he's been off in Minturn. Or he's making his way to Minturn, I should say. So let's go check in with Mark to take a look at that local weather forecast. Mark, are you a little bit warmer out there now?
Boy, I just sat in my car for a little bit in between my hits, you guys coming to me on the show. I'm getting closer to Minturn as we speak down here on the Eagle River. Water temperatures are cold and the air temperature really not much warmer yet. We're still at about 32 to 35 degrees. But we have sunshine kind of all around us. It's about to kind of engulf the entire valley, and it's going to warm up pretty quickly. In Vail, probably right about now, we're looking at temperatures close to 40 degrees, maybe 43 degrees. So starting to warm up once that sun comes out. We got blue skies all around Eagle County and all around the west with this high pressure system over the course of the day, maybe a few clouds later on. As we look at Vail's forecast, as you can see, 30% chance of maybe some afternoon pop-up showers here and there. 30% minimal with a high of 59 for Vail. Your hourly forecast, we're looking at sunshine, mostly sunny skies, and then maybe a few cloud cover action and some few showers coming our way into the afternoon hours with that high temperature of 59 coming in between like 2 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Denver today, pretty warm, 78 degrees with a 20% chance of moisture, mostly sunny skies. For Vail, we're looking at mostly sunny skies, maybe a 30% chance of moisture in the afternoon with a high of 59. Avon 60 with a 20% chance, and then Eagle 62. Tonight we'll have a low of about 29 degrees, 30% chance of possibilities for pop-up showers, isolated storms passing through, sprinkles here and there. And then that 5-day for your weekend. In Vail for Saturday, 52 degrees, partly cloudy skies with a 20% chance of some rain. Sunday, 54 degrees, partly cloudy skies with another 20% chance. And then mostly sunny, 10% chance of moisture on Monday with a high of 59. Then Tuesday, 64 and sunny. Wednesday, 66 and sunny. So temperatures still kind of spring-like temperatures. I'm floored that we're seeing the water moving as fast as it is at this stage with the temperatures that we're seeing. And we got more fishing coming your way. I'm going to make my way over to the shop in Minturn Anglers. I'll give my next fishing segment from the shop in just a little bit. We have Maddie in the studio. We have another great hour of our Friday edition of Good Morning Vail. So we'll be right back. But first, this is Good Morning Vail on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Well, then make sure you tune in every day at 6:30 and 10:30 p.m. to catch the Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns: Park City, Utah, Vail, Colorado, and Reno, Tahoe. I'll be your host, Maddie Evans, and I can't wait to see you there.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these 2 luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, before we welcomed you to hour number 2, we introduced you to Lauren from Lauren's Kitchen, and she was making some delicious treats. Now, we're going to check back in with her so we can finish up the amazing little snack that she was making. And I don't know about you, but this has inspired me to maybe get some delicious food in my belly today. So let's take a look. Welcome back to the TV8 kitchen, which we've now given up as Lauren's Kitchen here at the TV8 studio. Lauren, it smells amazing in here. We're just a couple steps away from having the finished product. And so what left do we have to do to these mushrooms?
So the only thing we're going to do left is the Pam spray. It's just any kind of spray that's non-stick you can use. It doesn't matter what kind it is. And I just like to spray the top of it. I also wanted to mention, I put these on parchment paper. That's going to help prevent sticking, because the last thing you want to do when you're preparing for a party is to be struggling with the pan trying to get these mushrooms off. Just use parchment. If you don't have parchment, foil works as well. And then we're just going to spray the tops of them like this. And this is just going to give it a little sheen. It's going to make sure the mushrooms cook through, get shiny and pretty, and also will keep everything kind of golden and moist. That's what we're going for.
I think is so incredible, and especially when you're cooking mushrooms in this capacity, you don't want them to become nice and dried out.
Exactly. Do not forget about them in the oven. That's the key.
That's the key. So once you pop these in the oven, what do you want your oven set to?
Okay, the oven, you want to preheat it to 375. I like 375 better than 350 because it'll cook a little bit quicker. It's going to do exactly what we want and not take like an hour to cook. I think I wanted to mention that I know like back in the 70s, 60s and 70s, everything, casseroles and stuff went in at 350, and everybody's just used to recooking things at 350. But I choose 375 because it cooks quicker, it gets everything perfectly golden, and it just takes less time.
So when you
Don't suffer.
Yeah, right. You're not sitting there like, oh,
yeah. Why is this taking like 30 minutes when it could take 15?
Well,
it's like half the time, really.
And this is a great tip, especially because we have a lot of people that come into town that may want to get their hands on these, recook them at their home where they're currently staying as they're visiting, and things cook differently at altitude.
Oh my gosh, that is so true. Good point. So if you are above 9,000 feet, I'm talking to you, Cordillera, and Bachelor Gulch, you want to basically give everything at least 20 extra minutes from what the recommended time is. And that's going to be for reheating like beef tenderloin, which is one of the holiday specials I do. Because if you do just the basic time, it is not going to reheat. It's going to like get to temperature and then it's going to stop cooking. And you want to actually like continue to cook that through. So you want to give it another 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes on average just to finish cooking.
Which I think is really important, and that's something that I've definitely struggled with recently.
It took me a long time to figure out.
that like
Got it down.
Right, perfect, which is why we turn to you for all of these important questions.
Exactly.
Now, we were talking a little bit off camera, just because I don't need any red meat or pork products, and obviously this is including some of that. So this isn't a meal that I would necessarily come and get, but you guys have some great alternatives, which would make this meal super friendly to my diet.
Yes, so we've got a couple different options. We do a vegetarian option that's going to be spinach artichoke dip, kind of similar situation where you brown the onions and then you put in spinach to saute until it's wilted, garlic, salt, pepper, cream cheese, same thing, and then a little bit of artichokes, and then I'll just actually pulse that in like a food processor just to get it smooth so it all chunks into the mushroom perfectly, just like kind of what we made with the puree of the sausage. And then another option, and those are really tasty, really good. People love those. Another option is a vegan stuffed mushroom, and those I make with sun-dried tomatoes, spinach, onion, garlic, and walnuts. And the walnuts pureed in a food processor will give that active, like a creaminess, without having to use cheese. And those are great. And same thing, you just stuff them, put them in the oven, cook them off, and voila.
See, I think it's so incredible when we have all of these options, because sometimes you hear a meal like this and you're like, this is what I want, that stuffed mushroom. I want the crunch of the mushroom. Like, I want all of it, but you have a hard time finding it where it matches your diet.
Exactly.
And so to have a place like Lauren's Kitchen is so incredible here in our community. Now, what inspired you to create Lauren's Kitchen?
So I got the family story. I'm a 6th generation Texan. I escaped. And I grew up cooking with both my grandmothers, paternal grandmothers, and basically we did Southern comfort food all the time. So chicken fried steak, Texas style chili, that means no beans. We did all kinds of like biscuits and gravy, all the comforty stuff. And I really loved doing that because they would let me just have free for all in their kitchen. They'd be like, here's the pantry, here's our leftovers, just make something. And I would just like create all these concoctions. Then I'd usually test them on my little brother.
What a good little brother.
Yeah,
what a
right?
good sport that
Exactly.
your little brother is.
Yes. And we'd get a thumbs up or a thumbs down, then we'd tweak it and keep going from there. But one thing I noticed with Southern comfort food is it's a lot of heavy fats. So a lot of like dairy, like I think to make my grandmother's famous chocolate pie, it takes 2 sticks of butter, and that was just like extreme.
Right.
So my whole goal with Lauren's Kitchen was to try and kind of keep the comfort food feels, but reduce the fat a little bit. So that's why I have the vegan options, etc. And then also I try to downplay the butter and the cream wherever possible. Not saying I never use cream, because I definitely do in some of my casseroles, but it's less than what I grew up on, so it's slightly healthier.
Which I think is important. And also, there's nothing that beats that home-cooked meal and the flavor of it. And just based on your story and based on what I got to see here, I can tell that all of your food is made with love, which is one of those incredible things that, honestly, some people like me definitely miss since I'm not close to home right now.
Yep.
And also, I'm a terrible cook.
Yes, I am here for those terrible cooks. I've got your back, you know.
This is what we love. This is what I need more of in my life. And so now you've created this entire business, and you do a lot of things. We were saying from servings of 4
to 300 we can handle. I just need a little heads up. We're not miracle workers. If you come in the day of, I'm going to ask you to come back tomorrow at the very least. But during the holidays, we're a little extreme, and so we need to have as much notice as possible. That being said, I am booked this Christmas. But anytime after that, Easter, etc., spring break, we're open. We're ready for you guys.
Which I think is so incredible, and especially as we're starting to see like engagements coming to town to happen.
Lots of weddings.
On the snow and the weddings and all of these fun activities that we know and love here in our community. Now, if people are interested in booking something with you, getting their hands on some of your delicious food, what's the best way for them to do so?
All right, the best way is go to my website, and that's laurenskitchenedwards.com. If you click on, there's 2 buttons there. There's going to be grab and go and catering, which is what I do. So grab and go is going to be more of the storefront. You're just going to come in, see what we have that day, take it home, or eat it at the shop. And then the other option is catering. And if you click on catering, there's a whole set of all my menus that I have currently. And then from there, you can pick and choose whatever you like. I try to list all dietary restrictions. So gluten-free, vegan, if you need any of that. Otherwise, just pick what you like. And I also do naturally gluten-free, naturally vegan. I try not to use the weird alternative stuff. I'm not a fan of rice noodles, etc.
Right.
I don't know. Anyway, so then you just shoot me an email. Let me know exactly what you want, how many people are in your party, when you'd like to pick it up, and any dietary restrictions you have, or if none. Also, I need to know if if it's just a group of hungry teenagers, I need to know that because they eat like 3 times as much as most people. went to a party recently, and it was all kids, and I was like, oh my goodness, I do not have enough beef tenderloin, and each kid had like 5 pieces, and I was like, these girls aren't going to get any because the guys took all the meat. But it's because I didn't know. I thought it was just a regular group.
I have identical twin brothers. They are 12.
Oh, yes.
And they eat like truck drivers.
Yes,
like
100%.
they can just eat and eat and eat and not stop
Yep.
at any point. And I'm like, you are a bottomless pit. So
100%.
that is a great
Please let
point.
me know that.
If you've got a room filled with bottomless pits, make sure that she knows so that she can accommodate to that. Now, we have let these cook in the oven for a little bit of time.
Yep, so about 10 to 15 minutes at 375. And yeah, and then we'll see what we got, and then we'll decorate it and make it even prettier for your guests.
All right,
so ready for this?
Yes, let's pull them out. Let's see this final product.
Perfect.
Let's see how delicious they
And
look
this-
now that they're all cooked through.
And this is kind of, I have a magic of television set here.
Yes.
So these are going to be a little bit more golden than the ones that I just put in because they were cooked a little bit longer. And you can tell that they're just a little bit golden on the sides. And you can tell that kind of cooked as well. It's not as white and pale like it was. And then what we're going to do to decorate it, easy peasy. I just have some fresh chopped parsley. You can also use dried parsley. If you do dried, put it in the mix before you put it in the oven, and that'll like tenderize it. Otherwise, you got weird crunchy parsley on top. Whatever. It's your mushroom, whatever.
These are all such good cooking tips, and especially because I'm just like so oblivious.
Yep.
So this is something that really helps.
And then this is just grated Parmesan cheese. You can just use the kind in the green can, whatever works for you. And you just sprinkle it on, and you see how it kind of like makes it look like little snow dust.
Yes.
Pretty, and then that'll also give a little bit more umami to it. And then you do the parsley. Pretty, right?
Super pretty. They look absolutely delicious. I'm really sad that I'm missing out due to the sausage on these, but they look beautiful. And so people can definitely come and get their hands on them from you.
Yes, definitely. I do need a pre-order on these. They do not hold well, so I don't have my fridge stocked with a lot of the appetizer finger foods, just because my whole goal is minimal waste, and I don't like things just sitting in the fridge. I hate throwing away food that doesn't sell. So anything that's in the fridge is going to be something that can hang out for at least a day or two before it goes, and then before it sells, I should say. And then you have about 5 to 6 days to eat it after that. So,
Amazing. That's incredible. Lauren, thank
Yes.
you so much
You're
for coming
welcome.
in, making the TV8 studio Lauren's personal kitchen, because I really love it, and you can come back anytime to hang out with
Sweet.
me.
Perfect.
Teach me all these cooking tips,
Yes, there's plenty more tips to go around. Definitely.
Lauren, thank you again so much
Thank you.
for coming
Thank you
in.
so much for having me.
Make sure that you check out Lauren's Kitchen. It's a great place where you can get your hands on some delicious food that's going to be healthy, hearty, and really bring out that Southern comfort food, but also while making it feel like you're eating at your mom's house. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Love what you see on TV8? We want you to be part of our team. TV8 is currently recruiting for full and part-time positions, including bilingual editors, news and sports reporters, Good Morning Vail hosts, and an administrative assistant. Join us on Saturday, May 13th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. for an open interview at our studio located at 137 Benchmark Road inside the Seasons building. TV8 is proud to serve the community 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and we want you to be part of the fun. Check us out at tv8vail.com for more information.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
We love local businesses here in our community only because it's so cool to see them grow. And we've got two fabulous business owners joining me on the couch. We've got Sally and Doug, and they're the owners of Alpine Kind and Sunrise Minturn. Thank you guys so much for being here this morning.
Thanks for having us.
You guys have a lot of really cool things happening. Also, I'm just going to mention that off camera, I called them the power couple of everyone's dreams because that's what they are. This is like goals right here on the couch this morning. And you guys are doing a lot of really cool things.
We are. We've been really busy lately.
And not only that, but you've been on like a whirlwind of traveling too, which has been fantastic to see, only because I follow everyone on Instagram because I'm that person. And like watching you go shopping for Alpine Kind and pulling everything together and hand selecting everything is so cool to see.
Yeah, and I always have my little assistant here, I call him little, my buddy who helps me get through it all. It's really fun to kind of hand pick things that remind people of their trip to the mountains and things that they want to take home with them once they've visited.
Which is so cool because you don't carry just the like typical like, oh, Beaver Creek sticker or, you know, the normal things that you see. You carry these really unique pieces and they all are very ethically sourced, which I think is incredible because it's not that fast fashion that you see everywhere else. That's not only bad for our environment, but bad for workforce. And so your store is just amazing for people to shop.
Thank you. Yeah, we've worked really hard at collaborating with a lot of local artisans who make really cool things and kind of tailor them to Beaver Creek where this location is. And now we're starting to grow into our new space into Minturn, which we're really excited to talk about, and also have a little Minturn specific gift there as well, done by our local artisans.
Which we love to see, especially because Minturn does such a good job of bringing the farmers market to life, where you can see so many of these great people, but now you can get them year-round probably from your shop. And then, of course, Sunrise Minturn has some of the best food in our community, only because I don't eat a lot of meat. And so it's really hard for me to find those like vegan options or those vegetarian options, and you guys always have me covered there.
Yeah. Well, we try to make everybody happy. You know, it's always hard, but in this valley specifically, you have to sort of hit every dietary restriction, and we try to do our best. So.
And it's just a really cool place to hang out. And you guys are both locations are hiring right now for some incredible people. Oh, look, Mark Sassi is in Minturn, and he's showing right outside of Minturn Anglers, which is where you can see Sunrise Minturn and the new location.
That's right. So we just purchased the building right there that he had on the screen recently, which was a big deal for us as local entrepreneurs, and we did it with hopes of expanding Alpine Kind there. We wanted to give another location where locals can come easier to access us rather than going all the way up to Beaver Creek, as well as having our offices. So we're going to headquarter out of that building now. So we're really excited also to bring in a couple new local businesses to Minturn in addition to us. The Evoke Bike Shop is going in next door, and they are opening very soon, so we're excited for them. So yeah, lots going on.
A ton of fun things, and then let's talk about why it's so cool for people to come work for you guys. As local entrepreneurs, you know how hard it is to get your foot in the door and get started here in our community, and you guys are offering some wonderful opportunities for people.
Right. We're hiring for both locations for the summer right now, and something that we talk about a lot for us keeping long-term employees on is offering living wages as well as access to housing that's affordable. So all of our full-time positions come with access to our employee housing, which is all in Minturn. We just acquired 2 more units right behind our new building, so we're really excited to have that. And both of those things kind of go hand in hand with climate, and we of course love to have fun at work, and we love the work-life balance, but having access to the housing as well as a living wage and year-round pay. So all of our locations stay open year-round. Right now Sunrise is open, so you should come visit, but also that keeps our staff on year-round and makes it to where they can stay here and live in the valley all the time.
Which I think one of my favorite things is I watch the social media, both Alpine Kind and Sunrise Minturn, only because I love to see what you guys have going on. I love when you run specials or you create something new on the menu and you guys highlight it. But recently you've been like, we get to see all of our local friends coming in. Like, I recognize people again, and it's so cool. I lived in Minturn, and I walked my dog there all the time, and I would bring her in, and you guys would give her bacon over the counter, and she remembers it still.
Yeah.
Like,
we
still
have some
to this
famous
day.
dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and she loves it, and that's part of the culture that you guys have created. And so even walking in as someone who is visiting your shops, you can feel the love, and so to be welcomed into your family, I'm sure, has to be incredible as an employee, because you guys are looking out for your employees in a way that unfortunately we don't get to see very often anymore in our community. And so what positions do you have available if people are interested?
Well, Sunrise, we're still looking for a full-time barista, and we have, like Sally said, one room left for employee housing. So that's a full-time year-round position, and yeah, anybody qualified that wants to live in Minturn
should come apply for that one. You can apply for that one in our shop, or you can DM us on Instagram, whatever you want to do. And then for my shop, we're expanding right now, so we have, I think, 3 or 4 full-time year-round positions that we're hiring for right now, starting with the top of the totem pole is an inventory buyer manager position, and we're hiring several assistant managers as well as shopkeepers for the summer, full and part-time. And all of those positions come with access to our benefits, which is really awesome.
Which is also something that you don't see here very often, because so many jobs are seasonal. And then you hit that age where you're no longer allowed to be on your parents' insurance, or maybe your parents are like, as soon as you're 18, they're like, you're done, and you have to come up with a way to have your own health insurance. And it's hard. It is one of those constant struggles, and especially if you are a young adult living here in our community, finding housing and making sure that you have the benefits so that you're protected if you have a ski injury or a mountain bike injury. It's amazing that you guys put in such an effort to be there for your employees.
Well, thank you. I mean, I feel like it's almost like the minimum that we can do while trying to make it as entrepreneurs in the Valley. It's its own struggle in itself, but we recognize that if we want to keep people on long term, we have to give those opportunities for them, because we also were in the same boat at a certain point and couldn't afford to live here and somehow made it, and now see what it takes to make it. So,
and then, I mean, just to join the culture, like anytime you go into any of the shops, it's nice to go in, and I personally am such a snob when I go retail shopping, but I love to shop at Alpine Kind, because I'm like, if I walk in the door and you look up from what you're doing and you don't say anything and you look back down, I'm like, okay, so shopping here is not going to be very fun, because you could care less that I'm in here right now. And when you walk into places like Alpine Kind, they love their job, and you can tell, because every time I go in, they're like, hi, can I help you? Do you want me to put that in the dressing room? And I'm like, I am just ecstatic that you even care that I'm in here right now, and I'm good, and I will take everything out of the dressing room and put it away myself, because you've been so wonderful that I want to make your job easier.
Yeah, and I think that goes back to the core again and again of they come to work happy because their life is happy, and so that work-life balance is really, really important.
And so people can come in, they can see you guys, they can apply, and then people should get ready for all the other exciting news that you have with the expansion.
Yeah, so hopefully this June we'll have our grand opening of our new location in Minturn. That'll be really fun. We're excited. We have so many lines that we'll carry there, from Sorel to Cotopaxi to Viore, lots and lots of lines that a lot of people like to have access to, but maybe don't want to make the jaunt all the way up to Beaver Creek. So hopefully we'll have lots of other locals be able to come visit us there.
Well, and just because I bring this up when you're shopping locally, because it's not going to be in a resort, it's going to have a much different tax. And so
that's true.
Even though it's going to be all of the same material, it'll be cheaper to shop in Minturn.
That is true. That is true. You will save every time, as well as we do offer a locals discount. So anytime, any Eagle County residents, if you come in and mention that you live here, you get a 10% discount.
Wow.
That's exciting.
No, I didn't know that, and I shop there all the time.
Well, you got to say it.
I do have to say it now. I learn something new every day, and I am so excited about these
we know
new
you
facts.
live in Eagle County, so that's why.
Hey, it's
hopefully
not
they're already giving it to you.
It's not you guys always that are there, and I don't want to be like, hey, I love your boss a lot, so can you just know that I live here? Thank you.
Yes, please say it. We love to make sure that things are accessible. We like to make sure that our prices are accessible and have an array of items across price points. So.
And you guys, Alpine Kind is staying open through the off season as well. So if people are in search of those last minute gifts, that just happened to me, and I was like, oh man. Also, I have to tell you, my mom is the pickiest shopper
ever. And I'm like really proud of this success story. Pickiest shopper ever. Took her into Alpine Kind. She found like 4 things.
Oh,
and
good.
then she bought something that she just recently wore to a wedding. And she loves it so much that like my little brothers take it from her. It's one of those fuzzy jackets.
Speaking of which, we have so many things on sale as well. So it's a great time to come up and take advantage of all of the like post-winter things that have gone on sale. All the fuzzy jackets that may be left over are definitely 40% off. They're
And
also
Mother's
on our
Day
website.
is right around the corner.
That is true.
Yes.
And yes. So
And
we
so if
Don't
you have a
forget about
difficult
mom.
Yes.
Don't forget about mom.
Right. Then you guys are the place to shop.
We also ship. So if your mom is back home and you need to send her something, you just let us know.
Oh my gosh. So one more time, where can people apply if they want to come join your fabulous culture that you guys have created?
So for Alpine Kind, you can apply on our website. It's alpinekind.com. Super easy. And for Sunrise Minturn, you can come into Minturn in person and apply.
Thank you guys so much for coming in, giving us all this great information, and thank you for leading the charge of being great employers and great entrepreneurs in our valley. You inspire a lot of people.
Thank you very much.
Make sure that you check out Alpine Kind and Sunrise Minturn because they're both such wonderful local businesses, and we love to support our locals. Now we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
It's that time of the morning where we're talking Sun and Ski Product of the Week. Now, here we've got a great trail running shoe. It's the men's North Face Summit Vective Pro. If you're looking for a shoe to get out there and hit those trails all season long, then this is the shoe for you. It's breathable, comfortable, and high cushion. It has a rocker midsole geometry, which you can see right here in that, allowing you to push off of your toes just a little bit stronger. It's got innovative foam technology on the inside of the shoe, which we'll show you right now. This way you can be nice and comfortable as you're hitting those trails. It also has carbon fiber plates in it for stabilization. So if you're an avid trail runner, then this is the shoe for you. Not only does it have all of these wonderful features, but it's got some nice tread on the bottom of the sole to help you out there as you're hitting the trails. Now, if you know someone or yourself, if you're a trail runner, well then make sure that you head over to Sun and Ski Sports to get your hands on these fabulous shoes. You can also head over to their website at sunandski.com. That way you can get more information on the shoes and order them in your correct size. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for bringing you this product of the week. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Knapp Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Knapp Nectar Hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more, and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Oh, welcome back to Minturn, Colorado. We just spoke with, Maddie had a chance to speak with Doug and Sally about the action that they have going on here in Minturn. I'll show you those locations in just a sec. But we're right here. There's where I work right there. Minturn Angler's, the fly shop. Magusto's, they've got a spectacular pizza over there. We're going to get into Minturn in just a little bit, but let's talk about the weather first. We have bright blue skies. I finally got out of that 32-degree issue that I was facing this morning. Now it's getting nice and warm out here with the sun coming out. We're going to see temperatures in Vail already into the low 40s. High temperature in Vail midday. It's going to be somewhere around close to 60 degrees. I think they're calling for about 58 to 59 degrees for Vail's high temperature this afternoon. There's going to be a 30% chance of maybe some passing showers in the afternoon, but for the most part, for a good half, 3/4 of the day, it's going to be nice and sunny out. So get out and enjoy, put your sunscreen on, and drink plenty of water. As we look at that hourly forecast, you can see the sunshine for a good part of the day. A few showers in the afternoon, partly cloudy towards the afternoon hours. Temperatures midday around noon, 54 degrees. That high temperature, 59 degrees, coming your way at about 2 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And then we'll see 50 degrees at about 4 o'clock today with a few showers coming our way. 8 o'clock tonight, about 45 degrees. And we'll see partly cloudy skies as you make our way into the evening hours. Down in Denver today, if you're headed down to the Front Range or if you're coming up from Denver, they're going to see temperatures close to 80 degrees. They're calling for a high of about 78 with a 20% chance of some afternoon shower activity possible. But mostly sunny skies down there. Vail 59 with a 30% chance. Avon 60 degrees with a 20% chance. And then Eagle, we're looking at about 62 degrees with a 10% chance of some moisture. Tonight, the low temperature for Vail, 29 degrees. We're going to see some more cloud cover, maybe a slight chance of rain, about 30%. And then as we jump into your weekend, 52 degrees for the high temperature on Saturday with a 20% chance of maybe a passing shower, partly cloudy skies. For Sunday, 54, partly cloudy skies once again with a 20% chance. Then Monday, we'll see about a 10% chance as this system pushes on through. Mostly sunny skies with a high of 59. For Tuesday, 64 degrees and sunny. We like to see that. And then for Wednesday, 66 degrees and sunny. So there you go. That's our weather for the next 5 days. Pack a light rain jacket if you're going to head out and do any activities. Don't let a little bit of possibility of rain, a 20 to a 30% chance, really slow you down from anything, because it's probably not going to amount to too much. Light rain jacket, bring some water, bring plenty of sunscreen. I gave you a fishing report before. I know we got a big glare on the river, but right here in Minturn, we have the Eagle River. I just went down and took a water temperature reading just to see where we're at. Now, obviously, as the river flows come up, that means that the snow is melting. So what you're seeing in the river right now is that snow that just melted, so it's cold. My temperature that I got after my thermometer in the river for about 5 to 10 minutes, we got 39 degrees for a water temperature. So that water is very hypothermic, very cold, and it's moving pretty fast. And as we get these warmer days, those river levels are going to rise even more because more snow is going to melt. So just be aware of what's happening at the rivers. Keep an eye on your dogs. Keep your dogs on a leash. If your dog ends up in the water, do not jump in after your dog. And keep your kids away from the river also. Imperative, very important. So right here in Minturn is where I spend a lot of my time. I'll show you once again. We got the Minturn Anglers Fly Shop right here on the corner. Unique, spectacular building. And it's right on the river, so you can actually get down there and do some fishing. We have guys that fish off the back deck, believe it or not, on a regular basis. Then you got Magustos across the way. Then you heard from Sally and Doug just a minute ago with Maddie, and they're going to be expanding their business. Now right here at the corner on the intersection, you're going to see Sunrise Minturn just down there. That's Doug's awesome little restaurant. Great $5 grab-and-go breakfast burritos and everything in between. Then right here on the corner was the antique store. It used to be the original Minturn Anglers, and that's the location now that Sally is going to be opening up her next installment of Alpine Kind. And I think she's shooting to be open somewhere in maybe June, which is not that far away. So that's pretty exciting, and they're just a great group of people here in Minturn. Everybody really takes care of themselves. They look out for each other. And they want to make this place just a unique experience, like Maddie mentioned also, with the Minturn Farmers Market, which is one of the oldest farmers markets in Colorado. It's very unique along with everything else here in Minturn, so well worth checking out. And while you're poking around, swing into that fly shop. Give us a visit if you want to go out and do some fly fishing. We offer float trips and wade trips. Right now I've got a group of 4 boats, 8 people are going up to float on probably the upper Colorado to find out how the fishing is. And this is just that time of the year when the snow melts. Fishing can be a little bit trickier than it normally is, but once we get through the snow melt and the river levels drop, The fishing for us here around Eagle County, we have some great fishing, some of the best in Colorado, some of the best in the West. Those river levels will drop, water temperatures will warm up. That's going to promote an incredible hatch of insects for the fish to feed on, whether it's the mayflies, the caddisflies, the stoneflies, a little bit of everything for you. So give us a call if you want to do some fishing. Swing by Minter and swing by Sunrise, and then be on the lookout for Alpine Kind. The new location is opening up soon. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We have more from the studio. It's our Friday edition of Good Morning Vail. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey there, everyone. I'm Sassi Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail. And today's episode is another one you don't want to miss because it really is about helping you live your best life here in the Vail Valley. We got Mark Masters in the house today, and if you don't know who he is, he's the founder of the Vail Comedy Show and the Vail Comedy Festival, and you need to be here watching to learn how you can laugh in the Valley at any time. Join us for today's Good Day Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. If you are looking for a career change or maybe to further your education in your grown-up life, well, then there's a great option to do so, and we're going to introduce you to the expert in the space right now. It's not every day we get the opportunity to chat with people who are really in the know about a lot of things that are taking place with the workforce right now and how not only employees but employers are feeling. And so we're very lucky to be joined by Raghu Krishnaiah this morning. Thank you, Raghu, for meeting with us and taking the time to chat with us. You have a very large role at the University of Phoenix.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me on.
And for people who don't know about the University of Phoenix, can you give us a little bit of information?
Yeah, absolutely. So University of Phoenix provides a number of learning and career support opportunities to help everyone try to figure out what to do next in their career journey and to help them take that next step. We're primarily an online learning institution, and so people can take their learning anytime they want, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and attend school and learn and develop new skills.
And not only can people get their master's degree through you guys, but they can also get certificates in some areas that they're really interested in.
Yeah, we provide a master's, bachelor's, and even doctoral degrees in a variety of fields, from healthcare to technology to business.
Which is really cool. And so we're talking about kind of workers, employees, employers. And so right now, why aren't workers feeling very optimistic about their career trajectories?
So, Maddie, we did a survey recently, several thousand employees around the country and several hundred employers as well. And we asked this question about their level of optimism about the future of their careers. And on one hand, 80% felt that in the long-term perspective, they were very optimistic about their future. But in the near term, a significant portion said they were not as optimistic. 52% of Americans said they felt they were replaceable in their job, and about 40% were worried about losing their jobs. And underlying all this is Americans felt that they did not have the skills they needed to be competitive in the market today and for the jobs coming up in the future.
So how can employers ensure that they are helping their workers gain new skills constantly?
Yeah, research showed a number of different ways employers can help. And what was really fascinating, it said that 68% of employees felt that if their employer provided the skills training for them, they would want to stay with their employer and continue to work and be part of that organization for long term. So I think employers can do a lot to help create these opportunities for employees, different ways to learn, both on the job as well as outside of the job through formal training programs such as what the University of Phoenix provides. So having these opportunities available, making it so they can take it online anytime is a big first step they can take. I think the second thing that all employers can help with is when an employee takes advantage of the learning and shows that they've completed it and demonstrated their capabilities, employers can actively help their employees find new roles in the companies that fit the employee's desires and needs and helps the employees move and take that next big step they want to take.
And how can employees take these steps to ensure long-term success throughout their careers?
That's a great question. Employees in many ways are equally responsible as employers to make sure that they get the skills that they need and skills that they want to move forward. I encourage every employee to think about learning as something you do as part of your job, not something just separate from your job, but something that you do and think about and develop and build every day. And you could get this learning at work, you can get outside of work, but I encourage them always think about learning, continue to do so. The second thing I always encourage all employees to do is never stop building your network. Your network's critical for you, and so always look for ways to continue to meet new people and learn new things from your network. And third, find a mentor. Find somebody you can trust who can be a guide for you and really a sounding board as you think about taking the next step.
And how can people find out more information on all of the programs and classes that you guys have to offer?
Yeah, please visit phoenix.edu to find out about all that University of Phoenix has to offer. And for more on the research I shared, please visit phoenix.edu/career-institute.
Raghu, thank you so much for taking the time to give us all of this great information and making it so accessible for people to join and further their education anytime, any place, 24 hours a day.
Thank you, Maddie. It's a pleasure speaking with you.
Make sure that you check out Phoenix University. It's a great place for you to expand your skills and maybe take on some new ones to help you feel more secure in your workforce. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Let's take one final look at that local weather forecast for today. We are expecting to see those temperatures progressively warm up. 43 degrees first thing this morning, high of 59, 30% chance of precipitation. Mostly sunny skies, chance of showers into the afternoon, and we are expecting to see southwest winds at 10 to 15 miles an hour, so a slight breeze rolling through, making that 59 degrees feel just a little bit chillier than it actually is. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see that beautiful sunshine out first thing this morning. A little bit of cloud coverage rolling into the early afternoon. A few showers into the later afternoon, and then partly cloudy skies as we approach this evening. As we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in Denver are nice and warm. 78 degrees, 20% chance of precipitation. 59 in Vail with a 30% chance of moisture. 60 in Avon with a 20% chance of precipitation. 62 in Eagle with a 10% chance of moisture. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight, tonight temperatures are cooling down. 29 degrees is our overnight low. 30% chance of rainfall throughout the course of this evening. Increasing clouds, winds coming out of to the south-southwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour overnight tonight. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, tomorrow, partly cloudy skies, high of 52, 20% chance of precipitation. That's going to hang out until Sunday with a high of 54. Temperatures reaching up almost to 60 degrees by Monday with mostly sunny skies. Continuing into Tuesday, high of 64 degrees, mostly sunny skies. And then again on Wednesday, 66 degrees and beautiful sunshine. So a nice little storm system kind of lingering above us, bringing us some slight chances of precipitation, but then bringing us that beautiful sunshine that we all know and love up here in the Rockies. We want to thank you so much for tuning in to this wonderful edition of Good Morning Vail. We love getting to be here each and every day to bring you all of the information of these wonderful things taking place in and around our community for you to get out there and enjoy. Now, don't forget, if you're looking for a job, not only are we hiring here at TVA, where you could do a wonderful career change and you could join our very fun team, but there's also some great positions available between Alpine Kind and Sunrise Minturn. Thank you again for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Are you looking for exciting and nutritious recipes to cook at home? Watch Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller on TV8 Vail. Tracy brings you the best in